Okay, I'm back. Part two. Okay, so I sort of left the first part by saying, now I'm in that place where I'm 5 weeks, 2 days pregnant, and I'm feeling really connected to the baby. I think it took me 24, 48 hours to believe that it was real. I kept thinking, oh no, tomorrow I'll just get my period and maybe I've had a chemical pregnancy. Like, how can this possibly be? But now I realize that this baby is here and this baby wants to stay. And for right now, everything's still chugging along as it should be. So dealing with the anxiety of the first trimester, I think, is always quite challenging for me because I've had a loss. I have so many friends who have been through loss. And it's definitely, last night I had a little cry to Mark because I was like, I just love this baby so much. And I hate to think that the first 24 hours I was in so much shock that like I wouldn't ever want the baby to have felt that it wasn't love. It was just me trying to prepare myself to sort of switch things around in my mind of like how the year's going to be and how it's going to look and what the age gap's going to be now. And 4 kids, 7 and under. I've always thought when I have friends who've had like 3 kids under 5, and I'm like, that's nuts. And I was like, I'm going to have 3 kids under 5. I'm going to have 3 kids under 5. In fact, I'm going to have 4 kids, 7 and under. That's so insane. But I love the age gap. And I was just saying to Mark, like a few weeks ago, I just love this 2-year, 4-month age gap that Forrest and Poet have between them. It's really, really sweet. And especially now that she's getting older, I love that spacing between them. And then this baby will have the exact same spacing between Poet and this little one. So that's so nice. And now when I look back at it, I was like, oh my gosh, of course this happened. I've been thinking about it so much and talking about it and writing the baby's names down. And so it's just interesting. Anyway, let me get into symptoms. Okay, symptoms. It depends on the day. I've been feeling quite fatigued. This morning I slept in until 9:20, which is very unlike me. I usually get up with excitement with the kids in the morning because Poet she's just so funny in the mornings, like her little quirks or the things that she wants to play with and her tea parties. And I love doing that with her in the mornings. And the boys are always so affectionate and snuggly. And like the morning time is particularly such a sweet time in our days. I just love the early morning where everyone's still a little bit sleepy and soft and quiet and cuddly, and we get to have really good chats. And so I'm usually sort of just up with them in the morning quite early. So to sleep in today till 9:20, I was like, oh, my body really needed it. So I've been fatigued. I've been having like sort of like lots of sort of rumblings and it's hard to explain, but I can feel something in there, something shifting and changing. And I got a pimple randomly, like a pimple right here. And I haven't had pimples in a really long time. And that's also another sign for me. I said to Susie, like, I've never had, that's so random. Like, I've got this big pimple on my neck. And I was like, there's some hormonal shifts going on. Already wanting to clean. I'm having that vibe of keep the house clean, tidying, sorting, wanting to mop already, which is just so funny. I think my kids are having a fight. Okay, Mark's got it. Not feeling nauseous at all yet. Generally that starts to happen for me about 6 weeks onwards. The only other thing I'd say is that I just look so bloated. I look so bloated already. And I've been exercising so much with Susie. We've been doing like 5 times a week. And I was like, oh, I've really got my abs back. And then boom, immediately, the moment I saw a positive pregnancy test, I don't know if that's a mental thing or I don't know what it is, but everything just went bleh, and just sort of, who's that crying? Is that Poet? Hang on one second. Poet, come here, my girl. You want to go in there? That's okay. Do you want to come with me? Want to come in here with Mum? Okay. Yeah. You woke up. Mummy put you down for a nap. You were sleeping and now you've woken up. Oh, baby. You woke up. You didn't have a very long nap. Yeah, so bloated, feeling tired, but really apart from that, I'm really hungry. I think I've been eating a lot more. Yeah, and so in terms of like adjusting my lifestyle, I haven't done that much. Do you want to sit here, do you, darling? Want to sit here? Okay. Do you want to have one of your bears? Here's your bear. Yeah, I haven't adjusted my lifestyle that much. She does this really cute thing where she breastfeeds her bears. She like pulls down her shirt and puts the bear on and goes, you're breastfeeding your bear. It's your bear. I was just talking about your brother or sister. Do you think in my belly, do you think it's a boy or a girl? Boy and a girl? Okay. She thinks it's twins. Do you think twin babies, boy and girl? It's a boy girl. Okay. Anyway, I'll quickly show you my belly. Okay. I'm trying not to show your face. Okay, so you know, there's a little something there. I don't know, that's so silly because the baby's like the size of a poppy seed, but this is just my MO. The moment I'm pregnant, boom, I get a little something. Boom. Boom. That's it. That's it. So we're going to go have a look at hopefully the heartbeat next. Thank you, baby. Next week when I'm about 6 weeks, 4 or 5 days pregnant. And that's really because I have a history of molar pregnancy. So we have to get an early scan to make sure that it's no longer, it is not a molar pregnancy, to rule out. What was that? I don't know. I think there must be one of the boys by the door. Just to rule out molar pregnancy, because with a molar pregnancy it can get quite dangerous if the pregnancy continues on. So I have to always have an early pregnancy scan when I'm pregnant. Do you want me to open the door? Do you want to go and see the boys? Yeah? Okay. 1 second. All right, come on. Yes, yeah. Oh, it was Molly and Bodie. You set up a trap. I'm just doing my video, bud. Oh. Yeah, and then one last thing I wanted to talk about is after you've had a miscarriage or a loss, I have definitely found that each pregnancy I am filled with some sort of anxiety, a nervousness about all the little hurdles you have to get over. Mummy, will you just shut this door for me? I'm just doing a little video. Oh, okay. Paul, you can come in. Can you just shut the door? Thanks, Mum. Yeah, so it's just all those little hurdles. You know, the first heartbeat scan for us to rule out a molar pregnancy, and then the second heartbeat scan to make sure baby is still developing as it should be, and then IPT test, which tells you the gender, but most importantly, it tells you that the baby is healthy, or it rules out a lot of issues that the baby could have physically. I'm talking about the baby. So and then there's the 20-week scan, the anatomy scan to make sure everything's okay, and then it's the rest of the pregnancy to get through, and then the birth and how the birth goes, and doing your kick counts, and there's just all the little things to get through. But also, like, with each trimester, there's no water left in there. I'll get some water in a minute when I'm done. I'm almost done here. But there's just, with every trimester, there are so many amazing things to embrace and get excited about too. So I certainly am someone who is a glass half full person. So I really tend not to dwell on any of the scarier things that can happen, and just hold the faith that everything will be as it should be. Thank you. Anyway, that's it. I'll keep you updated. Actually, it's funny. I won't really keep you updated. You're probably following along with this, as I'm now like quite far into my pregnancy. It's a baby. I do. But yeah, so hopefully it's like letting go of expectations and embracing this process. And getting excited. Mark's the sort of person to not. Santa coming. We've been talking about, we're excited. Santa came already. Santa came yesterday. Santa's all done now. And look, you remember that castle you got? You can go play with that if you want to. Go play with that. She got some fairies. She's really big into fairies. Yeah, so there's a lot to be excited about. And I think, my husband's the warrior. I am less of the warrior. So I have to sort of strike a balance between being excited, cautiously optimistic, being excited, falling in love with this little baby, but also knowing... Boys are coming, yeah, in a minute. Mummy's done in a second. But also knowing that it's just such a miracle. It's such a gift, pregnancy, and there's so much that can happen, and just trying to embrace every day and be as present as possible. All right, you see boys, you can open that up. There we go. So that's it from me. I'll be doing this every week until I give birth to my healthy baby, and I'll do a gender reveal. I did think about not finding out, because now we've got 2 boys and a girl. And Mark just wants a healthy baby. I just want a healthy baby. There's a part of Mark that's like, I love having Poa as my only girl. So he was like, I hope it's a boy, because he really wants to just have Poa as his one girl. But then I talked to him about how amazing it would be for Poa to have a sister. So it's like, we obviously don't care either way. There's no preference either way. But it'd be really cute for her to have a sister, and for the boys to have another sister. But then again, I've always said, I just feel like there's another boy for me out there. And I know his name, and I can picture what he looks like. And so I don't care either way. I just want to make sure my baby is healthy and gets to be in our family. I'm so grateful that they've chosen us to be their parents and to be the family that they be a part of. All right, guys, this has gotten really long. I will talk to you soon. Sending love and all the best to all of you. Anyone who's trying to get pregnant, or is already pregnant, thinking about it, I'm sending love. And I hope 2021 is just such a better year for everyone. All right, bye.